Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
PD Beats here from Popternative, speaking to Andrea and Josh about season 2 of Upload, premiering March 11th on Prime Video. Thank you both for your time.
Thank you, PD Beats.
Glad to be here.
Oh, it's so exciting. Andrea, has it hit you that we're finally getting season 2 of Upload? Like, it's going to be available super soon.
It has started to hit me, yes, mostly from doing this press junket, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you're talking to all these outlets are rolling in, and it's like, it's coming out soon. It's coming out soon.
Yeah.
It's so great. We're all excited to see it. Josh, love the storyline your character's in this season. He's involved with a lot of schemes. There's a lot happening. A lot different than what we see in season 1. What's that like, seeing that on the script and then kind of seeing it on screen a little bit for your character?
Oh, man. I mean, as soon as we started getting into reads for it, I was like, oh, I love this.
Yeah.
I was super stoked just because I think Ivan season 1 kind of flies under the radar. But if you kind of, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm a part of the Reddit forum, but maybe I'm a part of the Reddit forum. And people have been catching things after rewatching the season, like, oh my God, I didn't know that was Ivan doing blah, 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 blah. And then it totally pays off and comes into play in season 2, which is
But you agree there's a change of pace a little bit with your character's arc and stuff in season 2. It's pretty cool.
It follows a similar trajectory though. Like it was easy to, it wasn't like I needed to change Ivan very much from who he was. It just, in my mind, I was just like, okay, this is just a deeper facet of his character.
Absolutely.
Yeah, super excited.
For sure. Now, Andrea, there's a lot that I love and that people love about Upload. And I'm curious, in your opinion, what your favorite thing is to work on a show like this, because it's very funny. It's got the heartfelt, emotional moments. And it's, of course, got kind of the afterlife, sci-fi, cool kind of geek culture vibe to it. Which one stands out for you, Andrea, if there's one you could pick up from?
Well, to me, I think what's great about it is how surprising it is and how crazy it is and how creative it is. And it's really exciting to work on a project where, like, as the actor, you're like, I don't know what's going to happen. And then you get the script, you're like, ooh, you're kind of like on pins and needles also. So I think that's really fun, that it's not predictable at all and that people do get to be really funny, but there is also so much heart to it.
Yeah, it's got heart. And to add to that, Josh, a little bit, the heart component to it, for me, this is more of a comment, like, rather than a question. I think that's like the thing I love, the kind of relationships, the kind of love stories a little bit that are thrown in this kind of crazy world a little bit. Do you agree with me on that? Like, the heart component of this show is kind of like a sleeper a little bit, I find.
Yeah, I think especially in season 2, we see a lot more of that heart. And then also with season 2 with Ivan's love story as well, that we'll get to see unfold. I think it's also just kind of a hilarious parody juxtaposition to that beautiful heart that has been created. Yeah, I think my favorite is the predictive nature of the show.
Yep. Like
how season 1 just like put out these things and then suddenly, like, a year later, it's like, oh, we're seeing that tech actually come into play. It's like super wild. Like, what is Greg doing? I think he has a crystal ball.
And super quick, Andrew, before we wrap up, what are you hoping they get out of it when they watch season 2 of Upload, March 11th on Prime Video?
Oh, I'm hoping that people will just be delighted and tickled and curious and want more.
Absolutely. Andrea, Josh, thank you so much for your time. People are going to be able to see it. Season 2 of Upload, March 11th on Prime Video. Thank you both so much for your time.
Thank you, PD Beats.
Thanks, PD Beats.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.